Starting recording. And we are live. Welcome everybody to another edition of CTE. I am Travis.
I'm Chris.
And this is going to be experience for you. And today, just like last week, we have two special guests. We have the inside scoop here to talk about the main awards.
And because it's our opinion, that means it's fact.
There you go. What's up, Alex? What's up, Jeff?
What's up?
What's going on,
hey, guys?
Let me be the first person to tell you guys Happy New Year.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Happy New Year, sir.
Yes. It's coming up this Tuesday. But, and because of that, I got a song for that.
Oh.
Hold on.
I'm good with that.
Sing, Mariah. Oh, I never knew the name of this song ever.
You want to tell us?
Auld Lang Syne. I never knew what they were saying.
Oh,
no,
that's
say like
I know that
overtime,
song.
Something like that.
It's like a Scottish song.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Scottish song. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I never knew that. I didn't know it until like recently. I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Apparently, it's about like I think the song. Someone told me about. So the song is about like friendships and past friendships, and then the current and like how important that is. I guess like because it's supposed to be like in like.
But I mean, let old acquaintances be forgot. Like, so we don't remember people.
I'm not
old
sure, man.
Acquaintances. I don't know, man. Like, whatever.
More than me.
Jump into the main awards, man.
Oh, man.
This is just gonna be female heavy segment. But we're gonna start off with the men. So we're gonna start off with the light middleweight. No, but they're not really light. They're not really middle. They just welter. All right. They created a new division in the last couple years, and they called it the welterweight division. So that we're talking about the lightweight welter and the welterweight fighters of the year.
Light welter and welter.
Hey, before we even get into that, because they've messed with the weights a lot and where they're at and the names of them. How do you feel about where they're at right now and where the weights stack up, like the numbers and the naming of them? What do you guys think?
They seem in line with like the MMA, you know, the lightweight, the welterweight, the middleweights, the heavyweights, and then they break them down into subcategories, breaking them up by 10-pound increments. It's actually not too shabby. I just think it waters them down in the divisions.
When you say waters them down, what do you mean?
Like,
because there's so many?
There's so many of them that you get 4 or 5 really good fighters in each division and a couple of others that scoot in, rather than having 8 to 10 people in a big division. But that gives up 20 pounds. That kind of where that fits in. So weight restrictions have seemed to be proven to be the best way to do things. So I mean, it's kind of the right way to keep going.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
8 at this point, so it makes it easy.
I always like having the 8.
Yeah.
That was one thing that was made it easy for. I remember when running finals for NBL, at least there was 8, but some of the divisions were so far down, like especially in the lighter weights, where
125s, right?
Yeah, 124.8 or whatever, and a lot of that was trying to be in line with the European weights. So, and that's why so NASCAR is completely opposite. It's just like going by pounds. So it doesn't always match up with the WACO divisions.
Nope.
It's
not perfect.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just.
But I like the 8, and what I like about the 8 is I wish because it's set up perfect, but it never runs that way. You got 8. Just take if you won your division, boom, just put you in the finals. Run it like that.
Never mind. Yep.
No, you don't think so?
Winner. No,
But then have one winner.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but that's another conversation. So let's move on.
All right.
Welterweight and light welterweight.
All right.
Who is in these divisions?
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna throw Bailey's name out there.
Absolutely.
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey has to be out there. Elijah, of course, is
Elijah
being there.
That's Jack's division. That's Justin
Zayn.
there. Zayn. Kevin usually fights in that division.
Yep.
He's been toying around with going up and down. This dude, I've never met anybody who could change their weight and go up and down like that so much.
A lot of people.
But I don't mean
you, but I don't know who's the worst. I think the worst was Manny.
Chris is actually
Manny,
a good point.
Manny Jr. was probably the worst.
Manny Jr.
This dude,
in
one year he fought super light and super heavy in the same year. I'm like, whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, so
I fought lightweight. I fought lightweight
weight like
and a heavyweight super fights in the same tournament as well.
Which,
yeah,
how does that work out? I have no idea, but it did.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, see, but so who are the top four? Let's start there. Who the top four?
Bailey,
Elijah.
Bailey. Yep.
Bailey and Elijah. Yeah.
Think about who else got grands.
I think Zayn won, didn't he?
Zayn got one.
Either 1-1 or an open weight, but
yeah.
And
so we're talking the fourth is either Kevin or Jack. Ooh, that's hard.
And Jack won overall. Jack won Battle of Atlanta.
Yep.
And was in the finals of the Irish Open.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else from Europe that we're forgetting.
Laszlo would be one, but he's been light middle.
He's been light middle.
He was in the one above that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been light middle.
I mean,
I think we just land on Jack because if he won and he was in the finals with the Irish Open, I don't think anybody else had a better turn
than that. No,
in the top four. So let's start off with the fourth place. Who would you say would be fourth then?
Out of those four, my go would probably be Zayn.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah,
and then
Zayn.
And then Jack would have to be 3 for me. And then because we're talking welterweight and we're talking divisions, I'm having to give it to Bailey. I don't think that dude has lost his division.
I wish I could have said that first. That way you could have agreed with me.
I think all of us had this idea.
I was trying to avoid that. No way, sir.
It's because it's a different talk when we're talking about best welterweight,
best of overall, and then
best overall.
Because in those divisions, when they were in the divisions, Bailey won more of those, and when he won those, he went further.
Right. Well, but like when Elijah came over here to the Open, he lost to Zayn in the division.
Right.
So, I mean, if we're talking divisional, constantly winning your division, constantly the best welterweight winning. You have to win your division to get to your grands, which unfortunately for Elijah in Europe, they don't do that. But he has the advantage of the open weights. So,
did Elijah win his division?
Most of the time,
you have to do
in Europe,
in Europe he did,
So
no,
you
don't have to win your division to go to open.
No, you don't have to win, but you have to compete in that division.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Open weight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
and
he usually wins his division over there.
Yeah.
But I think
that means
Chris, tell me if I'm wrong on this one. In the Point Fighter Cup, in the Point Fighter Cup, Chris, don't they bring it down to one guy? Don't they take like the divisional winners, fight them down to one guy, and then take the open weight winner, and then they fight each other as well? Am I wrong on that?
No, they don't do that. Most tournaments don't do that. Like that would be.
I thought that was the only one though, the Point Fighter Cup. I thought they did that. But I could be wrong.
We'll have to.
I'd have to dig a little deeper into that one. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but everybody talks about that. Did he win? He won open weight, right?
Yeah, he won.
If there was an open weight division out there, he pretty much won.
He won.
But that doesn't mean he won the Point Fighter Cup.
That's what I can't remember. I think he actually did win the Point Fighter Cup.
He did. Yeah,
he won the Point Fighter Cup.
Yeah, he trying to remember who it was he fought. I thought he beat Roman.
So my question at this point,
if he did beat
his division did what he was supposed to do in the division, and he won open weight.
Yeah.
So I mean, he has a chance of being welterweight.
Let's look at it this way. We're talking about these two guys. What's their head-to-head matchups like?
1-1, if I remember correctly.
I believe it's 1-1.
Right. So,
and Elijah's is in Bristol. And where and when was Bailey's again? I'm trying to remember. Was it a U.S. Open?
No, because he lost to Zayn, right?
No, he lost to Zayn in division, and he won.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not sure. Maybe it was unless it was a team fight, but I don't know.
Yeah,
because that's important because Elijah beat him by a good amount at Bristol.
Right, we talked about that. The number is bigger than the fight, but
right. But the score of the fight was not indicative of how the fight went.
Right.
But the way that fight was going, Bailey wasn't winning it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious as to how the other fight went. Like if it was like neck and neck, or if it was a Bailey blowout. Okay, maybe we might be looking at something. So I think head-to-head matchups matter. When you talk about which one's better than the other.
They both were very active too.
At the Irish Open, because I believe he was there, right?
Was Bailey at the Irish Open?
I don't know if he was. I know he was at other World Series events. Yeah. I don't remember which ones. I thought he was. I don't know if it was Best Fighter or.
Yeah, they went to something else.
Yeah. So. Right. Yeah. I would just say for me, it would be Bailey for welter, and as far as being the one that's won a lot of overalls and in his division, just being the best welterweight against welterweights,
Alex,
this is really hard. This might be the only one where I might want to say coin flip. Because I think we all agreed that Elijah was the fighter of the year.
We'll talk about that next episode.
Right.
And man, I don't know. Yeah. How are you gonna be the fighter of the year and not be the best fighter in your weight class?
It's interesting. That's an interesting comment there, Alex.
It is.
How can you be?
So, Chris, you sticking with Bailey?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because your argument is valid. Because moving in, my only opinion was from when I saw him here in America versus everywhere else. Versus when I saw Bailey in America versus where I saw Bailey everywhere else. Bailey did still win his divisions everywhere else, just not the overalls. So that was the only reason I based my decision. And he had lost to somebody who we had put 3 on the list in Zayn. But
here's might be another question.
I could be kind of agreeing with Alex on just the coin toss.
Coin toss. How about this one? This question might do it right here. Does Bailey have any losses on the year to guys he really should not have lost to? I don't think so.
I don't know. I can't.
Because if you can't say like, all right, Enrique beat him, and I don't know if he did. Like that's not something you say.
He did.
But that's freaking Enrique Latona.
Yeah.
That's not like he lost to somebody who doesn't win their division ever.
Right.
Right.
So
he lost in an overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. We are Martial Arts Internet Network. We are gonna make a decision. All
right. So for that one, I think I'm going Bailey because it's right up there. We're talking between the two of them. It's you and you.
We're splitting hairs here.
You should not be losing to someone else who's not like an all-time for this year.
All right.
And Elijah lost to somebody like that.
Chris, you gonna ride with your teammate or you going with Bailey?
I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, right. Like, I have a hard time never going. Yeah, I have a hard time not going with Bailey on this one, just due to my reasoning of losing. Right. Yeah.
All right.
I gotta stay with Bailey.
So we are going with Bailey because I am going with Bailey. I just wanted to play devil's advocate.
No. I thought
Bailey as welterweight of the year. So congratulations, Bailey Murphy. You are the welterweight of the year.
And because it's our opinion, that means it's fact.
There you go. All right. So let's move on to female lightweight fighter of the year. Some nominees. Let's throw them out there.
So Luisa from Italy.
Luisa Galati.
Evelyn
Nianes.
Yep, from Belgium. Natasha Baldwin from England, Lily Roulard from Canada. And
this is what about international one?
Elena?
Elena,
the new proper
from
I haven't
Italy
seen her
as well.
fight.
I haven't
much this year. Since she got picked up last year.
I think she won gold in her weight class and won women's teams at Point Fighter Cup.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Impressive.
Yeah.
But, all right, got the.
All right.
So she's not that. I don't think she's active enough to be in the top 4. I just don't think she's
right.
All right.
And I like that pickup. I was like, all right, is she going to come to this one? All right, is she going to come to this one?
Yeah.
And it just never happened.
I think she was at Miami.
I don't know what she was.
I don't know.
That
might have been the year before.
Who won Miami? I was thinking that myself.
Didn't Katana win Miami?
Oh
yeah, she did.
It was pretty much a sweep of TDE.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Katana won that. So top 4 are we got Lily, Louisa, Evelyn, and who's the 4th person you guys said?
You say Natasha?
That was the only other one that I brought up.
Yeah.
That was the UK girl came over here to won Amerikick, won everything in Amerikick except for the open weight. Lost to who? Lily, right?
I have no idea.
Lily did win that. That's right.
Lily won the Amerikick over Natasha, and Natasha won overall over Lily. So that was that.
That's right.
That was the international event of the year or whatever.
So,
right?
But has she done a lot though?
That I think in Bristol.
Okay. So, I mean, she could be in the definitely top 4. I don't know if she would be the best.
No, I wouldn't put her.
Well, where would you put her? Would you put Natasha 4th?
Yeah, I would probably.
Who won Irish Open this year? Do we know who won women's Irish? I don't remember. I could.
It was Louisa, wasn't it? Was it Louisa? I don't know.
No, not this year.
No.
It might have been Evelyn. Man.
Bev?
No, Bev wasn't Bev.
No.
And it wasn't.
See,
Elise Guerrero won the year before.
That was the year before, yeah.
Reporting who wins these different tournaments.
Yes. Yeah, we got to. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that because that's what we're gonna do. So
put it on a spreadsheet.
I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna build something real quick this week. And yeah. Anyway, so who we were saying who was 4th?
Natasha. I think we were just Natasha. Yeah, you're right. Natasha.
All right, Natasha's 4th. 3rd would be out of the 3, Louisa, Evelyn, and Lily. Who would be 3rd?
I would have to go with Evelyn due to the year and finish with Louisa winning the gold over Evelyn in the finals at Wacos. So
you're going to say Lily 3rd or Evelyn 3rd?
I'm gonna have to go with Evelyn 3rd.
I was thinking the same. And Lily's had a lot more activity.
Yes.
And how did Lily do at WKC?
She didn't go.
I don't remember.
No, she wasn't
there.
I didn't think she went. No.
Okay.
Yeah, she was not there.
So
I mean, she won her division diamonds and the tournaments, I think, this year. Yeah. This is her first year
as an adult.
She won the Amerikick, and did she win Quebec City?
She's dipped her toe in some adult events, but this is official.
This is her.
Yeah.
Does she have any overalls this year?
I don't think so.
She would have to be 3rd. She would have to be 3rd because the
right.
other 2 ladies have overalls.
Open weights.
Evelyn and Louisa.
Evelyn's got them. Yeah. You can't be higher than
Lily won open weight.
Who?
Lily won open weight.
Lily won at Amerikick the one open weight.
Yeah.
See, but I don't know if Louisa's really been fighting all year long.
No. Louisa finished out the year. She wrote a big thing about it. And
kind of came back.
I got this. I lost this. I lost this. I did this. And I had to come back and rebuild. And I mean, she's finished strong. Does that mean she has a better year? Does that mean she had a better year? Because technically, Evelyn has had a better year. She has won more. She didn't close the show, got to the finals, lost by the 1 or 2 points at the end there, but didn't but she actually had the better year.
I think I'm doing some research. I think Lily won Quebec.
Yeah, I think she did.
Okay.
If I'm looking at this correct, I believe she won Quebec.
So I may have to switch my vote down and put Louisa at third.
Mm-hmm.
Because she finished the show, but she didn't have a great early portion of the year. Evelyn, even though she didn't get the last win, had a way better year. Won more overalls, won more divisions, won more things, but didn't get that last one win against somebody else who's arguably one of the best women fighters of our time.
Yes.
Internationally.
So you would put Evelyn number 1 and Lily number 2?
I would have the argument for Evelyn and Lily as 1 and 2, but I wouldn't have Louisa over. I said I'm taking back my Evelyn going third because she lost to Louisa. I'm giving Louisa third, and I'm open for discussions to listen and discuss between Lily and Evelyn. Because if we want to look at it, what we have to look at research, we have to look at Irish Open win, Best Fighter win, Point Fighter Cup win. We got to look at Austrian Classics. We got to look at a lot of those other Europeans where we have already admitted that the ladies divisions are more stacked.
Yeah,
they're deeper. Yeah, they're deeper. Yeah. I think I would not put. If you want to put Evelyn number 1, I don't think I would bring Louisa down to number 3. I think I would keep her number 2.
Because she beat Evelyn and got that gold at Waco? But that was like
she
her
also
only win.
I believe she teamed with Elena at Point Fighter Cup and won that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure on that.
Okay, so
this is harder than we thought.
Yeah, it is. But cause I was looking at something I'm looking at that Lily posted back in January. She said result first in open weight at the AKAs, 15 to 17.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
So she
jumped up midway through the year.
Yeah, she switched off, and she once she became 18, she started fighting up.
Now that's how you know you got it.
Did she go to
That's
Irish
how
Open?
you know we've been thinking. If we thought you was just the adult the whole year.
Yeah.
Right. So no, I don't think she was. I don't think she was. Well, that was January, but then turned around in Amerikick, which was in May, or she posted. I think that's when she won. So somewhere in between there, I have no idea when she turned 18. So yeah, I don't think she was as active as she should have been, or she was. So I don't know, man.
That's a tough one. I'd put her number 2. I mean, she has some overalls. Lily. She has some overalls. I go Evelyn number 1 because of better year overall, and Louisa pulled it out at the end, beating one of the best. Right now.
So then, why wouldn't you put Louisa number 2? If you
because
had
her year more because active. Lily has won more things as an adult. She's gotten farther along in more tournaments.
Correct.
Louisa has the one. She has the really, but it's a really big one.
Right.
And that's why she makes, but that's the reason why she gets to make to the top 4 to begin with, because had she have gotten second, we wouldn't be talking about her in the top 4. Because she didn't win anything else.
So, but look at it this way. So our number 1, we're not disagreeing on, but Lily didn't beat Evelyn. So Louisa did.
Right. But that one time.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about.
But Lily didn't fight Louisa. But Lily didn't fight Louisa, so we're not gonna get that head-to-head matchup. So we're not
putting Lily third.
Head-to-head matchup. You're putting Lily third.
I'm putting Lily third because I don't think she did enough adults. Because I'm just looking back, and Sport Martial Arts posted that Lily swept all the 16 and 17 girls divisions at the 2019 Quebec Open. So the Quebec win she did was in 16, 17. It wasn't lightweight. She didn't turn 18.
Yeah.
So like what, the fall?
Yeah.
So so for the first 4 months she's competing in the 16, 17-year-old division.
Got it. Okay.
And so but then turn around and won Amerikick open weight when she turns 18. So it's just,
it's not her fault.
No, it's not. No.
But it's how it works.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Earlier. I don't know.
All right, so Evelyn, Louisa, Lily, Natasha, right? Is that what we're saying?
No.
What do you mean no?
We're saying.
He's saying Evelyn, Lily, Louisa, Natasha. That's what Alex is saying.
Jeff, no, I'm saying Evelyn, Louisa.
Yeah, we just said that. That's what I said.
Evelyn, Louisa, Lily, and then Natasha. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Okay, then. So Evelyn name. I think so.
Anyway.
Am I saying her last name?
Yes.
Names, right?
Yes,
Names.
there we go.
Yeah.
Names. Evelyn Names, you are the female lightweight fighter
of
the year. All right, let's go on to female traditional weapons of the year.
And
I would say, I don't know this one very well either. I don't think. Did they start splitting this up? I don't think they did. I know they did
bladed
for
and non-bladed.
for men's.
They did it for men's. They probably have.
Yeah,
but
I would say Melissa Balleron.
Yep.
She has probably the most wins and consistency in that from Canada. And I'm not really sure.
She's from Team
NMAC.
AC? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
NMAC. Yep. With Mike Politi. And she is from Canada. So, I don't know if it's Montreal or Quebec area, but
what's her name?
I know she speaks French. So, yes. Melissa, I can't say her last name.
No.
Melissa.
Yeah.
You are the female traditional weapons.
Yes, you are. Now, you mentioned because they started splitting them. Do you think they're ever going to start splitting divisions based off of the actual weapon?
God, I hope not.
Well, I hope not.
Oh, the actual.
I think they split it up too much.
Like a Chuck division.
I split it up too much already.
No, I don't think you should. I don't think it should be split bladed and non bladed as it is.
I don't think
tradition,
especially not for traditional. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would also
like
but I would but I mean, what? So basically, it's bow versus sword. Nobody does traditional nunchucks. Nobody does tonfoot. No one does sai.
No one really does. Yeah.
No one does traditional kama.
Yeah.
And here they started that a long time ago before they split the traditional and the non-traditional.
Yeah.
And there was what was it? It was someone was complaining that kamas always got graded better, and so then they were like, all right, we're gonna go bladed, non-bladed.
Yeah, and then you had the sword era versus the kama era,
and there's always the bow era.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. All right,
and I mean,
let's move on to female team fighters of the year. This one is a interesting topic.
Yeah.
So we got two teams that have female teams. We have Straight Up, who has Isabel and what's her name? Jeez, they lost me. But Straight Up has a team. And then K-Talk has a deep team.
A lot of teams. A lot of people. They got,
a lot
I don't
of
know
Ortiz,
they've had the same one each time,
Beatty.
No.
They
Drew, Lily,
Lily,
Key, right? Key Mejia. Is it one of the
Kaya Mejia,
Kaya. Okay. They got a deep little lady squad.
Yeah. They basically got two teams.
Yeah.
So
and then everybody else kind of just
was there anybody
teams.
else who won teams?
Yeah, but they were mixed teams.
Like Morgan and Katana.
Morgan and Katana won teams.
Yeah. I don't know who else.
We didn't get to see Faith and Morgan. We got to see the appearance of Faith, but we didn't get to see Faith and Morgan as a team. I think coming up for this year, that's a fun team
that would be
add in there with the lady
that's
squad.
That's gonna be good
because now that's gonna depend on matchups and stuff. But
and
if Gina comes back, yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be.
Yeah. So K-Talk. Are we going with K-Talk?
I would have to go.
I would have to say they were more
deep, and then they won. Yeah, more.
I think they won more as well.
Yeah.
Now you bring up something interesting when you said Impex. When Gina comes back, they'll have Faith, Gina, and Morgan.
And the possibility,
Is there any news on Verona?
Verona, yeah.
Yes,
and that was going.
Yeah.
He said he's not saying anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
news.
There is some news, but I'm not going to say anything about it.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I There's certain things I go into and I'm like,
they got me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but there is some news about it. I'm just not gonna say anything about that one because it's just certain things are just too personal. You want them to be the people, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Female weapons of the year.
Overall.
Yeah.
So
we got Sammy Smith,
Mackenzie,
Anne-Marie,
Melissa,
Juliana.
Oh,
we forgot about her for traditional.
But did she turn 18?
No, we mentioned her.
Did she turn 18 later on in the year as well?
Just now. Oh.
Juliana.
No, she's been.
No. Who am I thinking? I'm thinking of somebody else. Never mind.
Well, you have Julia
Plocker.
That's what I was thinking.
She would be in there for weapons as well. I think as far as a performance level, like, she does some very creative stuff with those combos, and she can do, a good sword form as well for traditional. So I like her. I just think with the wins, it would be Sammy.
Yep.
Sammy would be number one. Yeah.
I like Sammy so much better. I mean, for me, it would be Sammy 1, Mackenzie 2, and I just think Sammy's is so much stronger.
And then Isabella could be like a 4th place or something as well.
Who would be the top? We're Sammy and Mackenzie and Melissa.
I'd say that's a tough one on that one.
No, I would say that would probably
I'd say Melissa and Julia. I think you got to put Julia Plocker in there because she's won an overall or 2, and she's been on stage almost every one.
Yep.
So
Melissa and Julie Plocker. I'm going to say Julia.
Julie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, not Julia.
She's got some good standing kicks too. I like them.
Yeah, she does.
All right, so Sammy Smith, you are the female weapon of the year. All right, into our last one for this episode, which is the male performer of the year. That is forms and weapons, traditional, CMX. Where are we standing on the top 4, guy?
It's Jackson Rudolph.
Is in there in the top 4.
He's in there, yeah.
He's in there.
It's him. Lock it up. It's over.
Here's someone that I feel like maybe, and we're just saying that word performer. We didn't say competitor.
Right.
So someone who I think really did it last year, but really kind of solidified this year was Rashad Eugene.
Man, you took mine, bro. You absolutely took my pick, bro.
He definitely performed and made a statement this year.
This dude is a performer. Any weapon, anything you give him, open hand, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
You know what?
He did a creative Aku form, which is an or form.
Right.
If you don't know what an Aku is.
You might be swaying me right now.
Yeah.
Bro, this dude, as a performer, as an overall performer, I don't think there's a better performer than him. He doesn't get a lot of wins. He doesn't get all the wins. I don't think he gets very many wins at all. He gets thirds and stuff. This dude
I always shocked me that he gets thirds.
Yo, that's crazy.
It
blows my. I watched the performance. Like, why is he getting third? This dude is good.
Rashad does things that where he'll be like, "Oh, this is the line. I'm gonna put my toes right up on it."
Yeah.
And I'm gonna dare you to either give me the win or disqualify me. And sometimes they disqualify him.
Well,
he did
I
something.
like his bow stuff. Probably his best.
Yeah.
I like that he can do an awesome combo form
on the tournament.
But I think his double bow and then when he does the triple bow, it's just awesome. So I like that better. And I think he performs better on that. I don't know what it is right now with combos right now. This is just something for me. I feel like all the combo forms stay in the same spot now. They've become like bow forms. To where they don't do anything else. And I understand. Because I think for the longest time, everyone said that a common form was just
only tricking.
And now everyone is doing so much stuff, but they're not.
They don't
making
do
it.
They don't go
form.
anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's really weird. So it's kind of like we're getting what we want in some way, but losing another part of
the
it.
other part of that we liked as well. Yeah.
So I would love to see some more of that because even when I watched like Cole's form, I felt the same thing. Like Cole Presley's form, same thing. And he had a good start of the year too. But he kind of stopped, I think, after Atlanta.
Yeah.
As well. So I'd say just as far as someone who's a pure performer, Rashad. You have to put Jackson in there.
Yes,
you have to put Ariel in there, and I think you have to put
you don't have to put. You don't have to.
Ariel's because for me, Ariel's got one thing, but he's got one thing. He doesn't do weapons. He doesn't do anything else. He does one locked in one division.
Got it.
Which he's amazing in that division.
Yeah.
No knocks. That dude is dope. But it's one thing. I take when we're looking at a performer, I want somebody who can at least do two things. Whether it be open forms and traditional forms, weapons and forms, whatever.
So, I mean, really, none of the traditional guys have done that this year. So
how about Mike Welch?
Yeah.
Mike Welch is a beast, and I agree with you. That's a good one. Because as I was going to say, as I think about it, Jackson does at least two bow routines. He does traditional and he does the open stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of traditional, but that division.
So we got a lot of names.
Right.
So
who are going to be the top four?
We got three so far.
Yeah.
We agree on. Jackson, Rashad, Mike. Who's the fourth?
Another performer, and he ended up I thought this year showing off would be Will Nevitt. Yeah. He's a performer. He definitely is great at weapons and forms. He wins a lot of creative, and he does. Yeah. So I would say him.
He's come a long way too.
Right, big time. So I would put those be the top four.
I'm not mad at that.
Who are we saying? Who are we saying?
All right, so wait. Let me make sure I know the top four. So we're saying Jackson. We're saying Rashad. We're saying Mike Welch, and we're saying
Will Nevitt.
Will Nevitt.
Okay. So let's start off with the fourth.
Will.
Going Will.
I put Mike because Mike didn't compete that much. Like he finished off at Diamonds, but I don't think he did the full year.
I am putting his student over him.
All right.
I am not doing that.
Dude, I didn't know you would go
old school. It's about the performer of the year. Did he perform as well as his student? If he didn't perform as well as his student, then
I would put Mike fourth. Will won multiple overalls and has a style of his own. So yeah, I would put him number three.
He does kind of have his own unique little twist on it, which is appreciated. It's not super cookie cutter. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's hurting you, Alex.
A little bit.
I'm gonna hope we agree on the top two, but I'm flipping third and fourth.
So you guys are keeping Ariel and Joey off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
No, because Joey only got as much weapons this year. Joey does weapons as well, but he does weapons.
He didn't do it
this year as much this year, or didn't once or twice, I think. Maybe.
No.
But yeah, no. So yeah.
All right. So Mike Welch is fourth. You gonna say that, Alex?
No. He's not gonna say it, but
that's what it is.
I'm not gonna say it.
All right. So I'm gonna say Mike. Sorry, Mike, but you're fourth, and Will. Oh, Will, are we saying Will's third?
Yeah. I would have to say
Will's third. Will Nevitt, you're third. So that leaves
Jackson and Rashad.
And Jackson Rudolph.
So going with that.
The Presley's off. Like, we just said.
They just haven't been consistent this year and out there, but they've been doing a lot of other things. So that's exciting to see.
Do they still do like that show? They do like Into the Borderlands or something. Didn't they do something like that? Weren't they stunt?
Into the Badlands.
Badlands. Whatever.
Yeah, they were part of that. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones, but I think all of them were a part of it at some point. They're doing a lot of things.
So I don't know.
So yeah.
All right.
Jake has competed more than any of them, and he's still the junior. So.
So that leaves
Jackson and Rashad.
Jackson. Where are we going with this, fellas?
I say Jackson 2, Rashad 1.
Okay. All right.
See, he wanted to do that so that way it sounded like we agree with him. When we're the ones Chris and I were the ones that actually mentioned Rashad.
Yes.
No.
Exactly.
We already said it from the beginning. So
I didn't want to step on Jeff's toes, but as he was saying it, it was like, I got somebody too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man.
Next week.
Hey, but I will say, no, before we started this conversation, I did not agree with that. Before we started this conversation, I said, no, it's Jackson. Lock it up.
But
you agree with me.
You changed my mind.
But it's your criteria. If you say that you think you value wins over his performance.
No, I don't.
Right.
I don't. No, you changed my mind, and I agree with you.
Competitor is different. We said competitor of the year, but we said performer of the year. I'm just saying that's the title. So
absolutely.
And it's performer because I just wanted to put both of them in there because they do performances.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's been lots of guys like that over the years where you're like, you've got to be kidding me. Like years and years ago, I would put someone like Kim Do in that category. You know what I mean? Who, maybe would not have won an overall all year, but you just look at him and you're like, my goodness. That was something I never even thought of.
Cool.
Interesting, gentlemen. Interesting.
All right.
I did not see this coming. I honestly thought it was just going to be Jackson Rudolph because that's where I'm going with it. I think it's Jackson, to be honest with you, just because he won. Like, he broke his bow.
Yeah. And then a dope performance after he broke it.
A great
performance. No, he is a performer. I get it.
He is. He absolutely is. But when I'm when I'm looking
Breakout.
and when I'm looking at Jackson is super awesome at one thing as well. The bow.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, no, I don't think anybody's going to beat him right now. But does anybody have it?
I think there can be. I think there are. I mean, I think there's some common ones that's beating him. Cole's beaten him several times. Yeah.
There's a couple of people who have beaten him.
Rashad's beat him in the division. I mean,
before, absolutely. Yeah. So you got to, and you got to think, when somebody's hot in NASCAR, can they be beaten? Not can somebody be better than them, but can they be beaten by those 5 people sitting or those 7 people sitting there on the stage? That's a very, very difficult question to answer because everybody pauses. Right. When somebody is hot, they do not lose until something happens the next year or something like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, Rashad brought that, and so we're just now trying to get to that point where he's kind of not being denied, because the same thing happened with Joey. Joey was being denied, in that, and then now he wins a lot of the tournaments.
Correct.
You have to go through that process.
You do. You have to be the underdog. You have to be the new guy. You got to pay those dues to get to be probably and eventually picked up by one of those teams.
Yeah.
And then Rashad had a move when he was doing a combat form.
You already know, man. You already know. I don't think he'll go anywhere.
Rashad?
Nah.
No.
Who's with DKS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Chino's a cool dude.
Man, that's old school. I know Chino for years. Yeah, Chino's a
cool dude.
They ran Francisco and they run everything pretty cool, man. DKS is pretty cool.
Let's say this is a wild scenario, right? I'm just throwing this out here. Let's say TDE decides to start picking up forms competitors. Do you think somebody like Rashad will go there?
That may be a little different.
Maybe.
I don't know why people do that though. I just don't get that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
you're
Rashad
getting paid.
Unless DKS tells him to do it.
That would be the only reason.
Because they have done no. I'm sure he's been approached.
But I'm gonna tell you
that paycheck.
Well, not even just a paycheck. The fact that, let's say if Rashad had a uniform on and Jackson had a regular uniform on, he has a better chance at beating him when you don't have that Paul Mitchell on his back.
But
that's what I was saying. Well, that's what
I'm saying. That's what you were saying. Now, I'm saying if he goes to Taco Dojo, and now he has that on his back, that label, would that people start looking at him differently and not putting him in that?
No, and you know why? Because if him putting on that uniform, if Rashad putting on a Taco Dojo uniform makes that team legitimate, then it still does the same thing for DKS.
No.
It should do the same.
It does not do the same thing.
It does.
And you know why?
Especially not
Because you look at DKS and you don't think they're a top level competition team. He can make it that if he just starts winning.
Yeah, but his winning is based off of somebody else's opinion. It's not like fighting where you're actually.
I get you. You're not wrong.
It's still an opinion, but it's a little bit clear.
So what he's saying is how much,
how
eventually
much that,
those good dudes
who
get second and third. Those dudes who get second and third all the time always eventually get picked up by somebody and start winning. So who's gonna pick the second and third place dude on a smaller team up?
Because everybody's smaller when it comes to form. Everybody's smaller
than Paul Mitchell when it comes to form.
Paul Mitchell.
And AKA. Paul Mitchell and AKA and now Infinity.
I keep going back because they've changed their name so many times. They went from Amerikick to All Star to Top 10 USA,
top
but
10
they're
USA,
top 10. They have success too, but mostly in the juniors right now.
Junior divisions.
I hope Rashad does not. If that is a scenario that is out there that people are in conversation about, I hope Chino and Rashad put arms around each other and figure out a way to make that happen. Because I like seeing small tier teams stick with each other. You know what I mean? Like I hope Bailey stays with straight up forever. I hope he does. You know?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Fair enough. All
right.
For the main awards. Oh, so did we settle that Rashad is?
Yes. Let's give it to Rashad. Let's give it to Rashad.
I'm sticking Paul Mitchell. I'm going for Jackson. All right. So
you would.
Rashad Eugene. Rashad Eugene is the male of the year. Yeah. All right. Well, that does it for another edition of CTE. I want everybody to have a safe, happy New Year.
Yes.
You guys got big New Year's plans?
I'll be in Dallas with some friends.
Sweet.
And then right after that, I go to DC and really celebrate, and then I come back here.
I don't go
family and 2 kids.
I have no clue. This is the first time I've been here for New Year's in 12 years. So
don't go out for an amateur hour. Risk reward, man. Stay home.
Exactly. Make sure you guys Uber or Lyft or whatever taxi.
Yes.
Basement.
You know what I mean? Have a designated driver, something. Yes. But because it is what it is. But wait. Why you keep doing it? We're going to sign out, and you guys have a happy 2020 we're finishing off this 2019, and we'll see y'all next year, people. Well, we'll see y'all in, tomorrow, because Inside Scoop drops tomorrow.
Merry New Year!
All right, see y'all next time.